Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2015 movie Ted 2. So in this movie, newlywed couple Ted and his girlfriend Tammy Lynn have gotten married and are wanting to have a baby, but in order to qualify to be a parent, Ted has to prove that he's a person in a court of law instead of just property. This movie is a blast from start to finish. It's one of the best comedy sequels that I can think of. It ranks up there as one of the very best. It's just absolutely hilarious from start to finish. The jokes are even funnier in this movie. There's tons of laugh out loud moments throughout this whole movie and everything. The story is pretty good too. I think I like the story a little bit more in the first one, that the buddy part of the story more in that one. This one focuses more on them trying to find a way to make it where Ted can adopt a kid, so it doesn't focus as much on their friendship in this one as it does the first one. I like that about the first one a little bit more, but as far as the jokes and stuff go, I think this one has the first one beat, because like every few minutes there's some kind of wacky crazy joke, and Seth MacFarlane just does a really great job writing this movie and everything. I thought he did a really great job with the sequel. And I also love the new character Samantha, who is the lawyer and John's new love interest. She's a very likable character. Amanda Seyfried is a really great actress. She's one of those actresses I've always loved, and she just does such a great job playing her, and she's very likable, and you want to see her and John get together because she's actually someone that's actually good and suited for him and everything. She actually smokes pot with him and Ted, and the three of them get along really well, and you just want to see John get his happy ending, and he does with this woman. She is a really good character, and she's much better for him than Mila Kunis' character from the previous movie. I really enjoyed her. She was one of the highlights of the movie for me. And you get Morgan Freeman in here in a really small role. He's only in here for just 2 or 3 scenes, but it's always great seeing Morgan Freeman. I've missed seeing him and stuff. I haven't watched anything with him in a while. Every time I see him, though, I forget how much I like him. He's a really great actor, and he's really good in this movie. I was a little disappointed we didn't get to see Morgan Freeman hit the bong with Ted, though. That would have been pretty freaking cool. But yeah, him being in here was pretty cool too. And you got all kinds of cool cameos. There's a really hilarious cameo with Liam Neeson where he's buying a box of tricks and he's acting all serious like he does in the Taken movies and everything. But he's asking him, like, if I eat these, I'm not going to get in trouble because tricks are for kids and stuff like that. The way he's talking to Ted and stuff is just absolutely hilarious. And probably my favorite scene in the entire movie is when they go to the sperm bank and everything. That whole scene had me dying laughing the entire time. It's just absolutely hilarious. And Ted 2 is really it's a really funny movie. I don't think it gets the credit it deserves. It's kind of underrated. I know a lot of people say it's really woke and stuff, and I can guess I get it, but I mean, compared to the comedies we get nowadays that are just not very funny, this feels like the last really good comedy we had. I can't think of a comedy that's been funnier since this movie. It's just this movie is absolutely hilarious, and it's a really great sequel to a movie that I already really loved and everything, and I just forgot how good Ted 2 was. It's great and everything. Everybody is great in it. Once again, Mark Wahlberg is still really funny, and his chemistry with Ted is still there, and they still work really good together, Seth MacFarlane and him. And Seth MacFarlane, like I said, does a really great job with the jokes in this movie. He ups them up very well, and it's exactly what a good comedy sequel should be. A lot of comedy movie sequels usually fail because they try to repeat the first movie all over again and try to just recapture the first one. This one actually doesn't do that. It does have some things that it does copy from the first one, like bringing back the villain. That's probably my biggest complaint, is they brought him back and kind of repeated a little bit of stuff with him kidnapping Ted and stuff, but he has new motivation, so it is different, so which is something usually you don't get in comedy sequels. Usually if they bring back the villain, he just wants to try to do everything all over again. This one, he's got a little bit of a different motivation and stuff, but yeah, I enjoy this movie. I think it's a really entertaining comedy and a really good sequel, so I say I'd give Ted 2 a 9.5 out of 10. If they didn't do the cliched villain wants revenge plot from the first one, and everything that they did, this probably would have gotten a 10 for me. But that was my biggest complaint with that movie, is the little bit of the repeated plot line from the first one, bringing the original villain back to get his revenge and stuff. That was kind of predictable. But aside from that, I love this movie. I think it's really entertaining and has a really good ending. It has a heartfelt ending that you actually like to see the characters in and stuff. I always have wanted them to do Ted 3, but the way this movie ended, if it was just a duology movie where we got only two of them, I would be okay with it. I know we're getting the Ted series, which I'm excited to see what they're going to do with that on Peacock. I hope that they keep it rated R and everything. I think since it's on Peacock it will be, but I am looking forward to that and everything, and once it comes out I'll probably end up reviewing it too. But yeah, Ted 2 is it's a great movie, and I highly would recommend it if you haven't seen it. If you're into comedy movies, both Ted movies are worth checking out, and everything. So and you don't absolutely have to have the first one to understand this one, so if you wanted to just see this one, you could probably watch it and everything, although having the first one will help a lot, and everything. But yeah, anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Ted 2, and hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.